What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I am a little bit greased up here. Not going to lie to you. Today was effing insane. I told you yesterday, going to be a late video. I didn't even know it was that bad until I was about to record, and I was like, well, you know what? Take me as I am. I have been putting in, I got like 50 hours of work this week. It was pretty insane. I'm not going to lie to you. Hope you're all having yourselves a great week, though. Friday tomorrow, and I cannot wait for it. Fan Friday. Can't wait to be done with work for the week. My God. But I hope you're all doing well. I can't thank you enough for taking the time here behind enemy lines. Took a few days to get out. As I told you, this week was going to be insane. I think a little bit more insane than I could have imagined. God help me. But appreciate you guys taking the time here, hitting that like button, sharing this stuff, subscribing. Hey, let them see, man. I come as I will and take me as you will. So let's jump into this. And this is going to be a little bit of a shortened version of Behind Enemy Lines because, well, I just don't really have that much time. Let's get it on. So we're going to start it off with the all-season roster moves that the Browns. I'm going to try to show you graphics so you don't have to look at me. My God. But as you can see here, this team added Jerry Jeudy on offense. Jameis Winston, will we see him? These teams, I saved them, and some of them are a little jacked up. It didn't save right. Jameis Winston, that is incorrect. But anyways, you can see Nyheim Hines, Hicks, Jefferson on defense, Flacco, Walker, Taki. There are the key losses. I'm telling you, I'm running on fumes. I'm so sorry, dude, but we're going to get through this. But you can see their draft picks as well. So they got a couple linemen on offense and defense there, receiver, linebacker, so a couple of pieces here. And we'll take a look at which one's making an impact so far. But again, I just haven't had much time. So I do apologize. I don't have like the team stats and the AFC standings. I do have their divisional standings. I do know that they have been atrocious on offense. Defense has not been the greatest, as it usually is pretty good last few years, but this team is very beatable. Right now, 1-4, they have definitely had some major struggles there, but this Eagles team has definitely had their struggles too. So both teams hungry. The Browns have been really banged up. We've been banged up. So we looked at the injury report yesterday. You can check that out, but I don't have the positional breakdown like by position here because that's just going to take way too much time. But I do have the practice squad here. Then we're going to look at the depth chart. But you can see they've got some pieces here on the practice squad in case they need to elevate anyone. Kadarius Toney is there. Jalen Darden. They got Brightwell, the ex-Giant. So you see their practice squad, and I'll keep you up to date with their practice squad elevations on Saturday. Any news that comes out there. But they will be like activating guys. There are so many injuries that they have, but they opened up roster spots because some of these guys are going to be coming back. Some of them are practicing. Again, go check out that video yesterday. But here is their IR, PUP list, and their NFI list. So you can see Nyheim Hines. He is designated to return. All these guys that have an asterisk, they are the ones that have the 21-day window activated. So we talked about that, with the Eagles, with Sidney Brown and Nye Smith. So they've got a bunch of pieces that could come back to help, and I'm sure they'd be ecstatic to get Nick Chubb back here. He was, I believe, limited in practice, but, you want to be cautious with him. But, yeah, that'd be great to have him back. I'm sure they'd love to see that, but these are the guys you won't see on the depth chart. But if they get activated, I will add them. You will get the updates here. So let's take a look at the offense. And, again, I apologize if we don't have the breakdown of the positions, but I want you just to get a look at this team, know a little bit about them, talk about this offense, definitely struggling here. And, you don't have Nick Chubb, and Deshaun Watson sucks. So I still remember people wanted to trade Jalen Hurts for him. That's wild. Now, Jerome Ford, Pierre Strong, Deontay Foreman holding it down while Chubb is banged up. So, a decent bunch of backups there trying to do their thing. And, maybe Jameis Winston, we talked about, gets his time. I like Dorian Thompson-Robinson, the kid from UCLA. Then you talk about their wide receivers. They've got Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy's there, Elijah Moore, who I think is very talented. Jets traded him away, but I'm not so sure, Deshaun Watson is making anyone look good. But those are three pretty good wide receivers there. And, you've got backups in Tillman, Thrash, Proch there. And you see tight end Njoku, he's been banged up. Maybe they get him back. Akins, Jeff Swaim there, the ex-Cowboy. And then you can see their line. Willis, Bitonio, Pochik, the rookie Zinter there starting at right guard. And then Jack Conklin there at right tackle. And I will update this. Tomorrow you will have who's questionable, who's out. I will update this with the color code so you'll know who is playing, who's not, who might not, whatever, all that great stuff. But that is what the offense looks like. Then we talk about the defense here. Myles Garrett, he's a stud. He's been playing this year banged up. But you can see Dalvin Tomlinson, Shelby Harris, Darius Smith. So they've got, pretty damn talented defensive line there. Quentin Jefferson, rookie Mike Hall. So you've got, and he was on the commissioner exempt list. I'm not sure. I think he's coming back. But you've got Owosu Koromoa, Jordan Hicks still rocking and rolling there. Still have his jersey. Man, I was a big fan of his. But, he has come here to pair with JOK. And I think, JOK is a stud, underrated linebacker out there. But at corner, you got Ward, Emerson, Newsome. Those are some badass corners there, but they can be beat. You remember that joint practice last year? We were whooping that ass. Added Tony Brown to the mix. Got Ford, Mitchell, Lacey there. And then you've got Hickman and Delpit as your safeties. Rodney McLeod. Oh, that man is still out there whooping ass. Love to see it. And Anthony Bell as the backups there. So that is the defense. And they've been struggling, man. They've been, giving up points here. Not as much as the offense, but they've got talent. And if they can stay healthy and get things going here, I think this is definitely, a team you got to watch out for here. So this defense is pretty damn good against the pass we talk about. But that front for some reason and their linebackers just not the greatest against the run right now, where they're vulnerable. And with our offensive line getting Lane Johnson back, no reason you shouldn't run the damn ball. And we'll be talking about that on the top matchups this Saturday. So I'll break everything down for you that you need to know, the stats and all that standing stuff that I didn't have here today. I do apologize tonight, whatever, dude. I can't believe I'm even making this show, to be real with you. But here are the special teamers. Hopkins, Bariquez, Sunahara there as long snapper. You got Proch and Strong as your kick returners. Proch is your punt returner as well, but you got Elijah Moore, Deontay Foreman can kick return. So you've got some options there in the return game as well. But that is the Cleveland Browns. That was behind enemy lines. That was the quickest behind enemy lines ever. And I do apologize for what I look like here and for the show that was ridiculous. But hey, man, when you lay concrete, it doesn't get laid till like 1, 2 o'clock. It just takes forever to dry. Then, we were stampcreting, so we were adding all this up. Dude, it's been a crazy week. But the work looks awesome. So the homeowners are pumped. I'm pumped. And I hope you're pumped for this Eagles game this Sunday. The bye week, it sucks not having football, but we needed to get our shit together. So they better have done that. We're going to break that down. Tomorrow, I'll have your game status report, who's out, who's questionable. Then I will, of course, have Fan Friday live, or we'll be talking about whatever the hell your heart's desire. And then Saturday, you'll get your practice squad elevations and your top matchups live later that night, along with the pregame show on Sunday, postgame show on Sunday. Let's effing go Birds. Love to hear from you guys, though. You have any questions, comments, maybe you're a Browns fan, I missed something, whatever it is on your mind. Love to hear from you. Score prediction, whatever you got in the chamber. Comment down below. Stop in tomorrow for Fan Friday. But have yourselves a great week. It is Friday tomorrow, so let's effing go Birds in a few days here. I'm pumped up, but I am beat as hell. So I appreciate you bearing with me and just bearing all that stuff going on here. But I hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. You need anything, please feel free to reach out. Doesn't have to be about the Birds. Always here for you guys as you are me. You are family. I love each and every one of you. So have yourselves a great night. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!